Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Robert Gabriel, President and CEO of Microwize Technology. Thanks so much for joining us today. Just a little disclaimer. Anything you learned today, you need to verify yourself. Microwize cannot be held responsible for any loss of business or data. This is my contact information. And I also have a special guest from Rosita, Rosemary Bright. Some of you might know her. She's going to do a part of the presentation today. Well, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for taking the busy time out of your schedule. So hopefully it will be a beneficiary meeting for everybody. So today the agenda is marketing. We're going to talk about marketing, why to market, how to attract new patients, and all the different techniques for attracting a new patient and enhancing your presence online. Now, you're going to hear me saying things like a business is like a tree. If it's not growing, it's dying. So every business needs to grow. Also, a business is like a table with four legs. The four legs is marketing, operational, patient care, and financial, the health of the financial of the practice. If one of the legs get taller or shorter, the table will tip. So you want to always have the four legs solid, and you want to have it's balancing, as you can't just grow your marketing so much where your operational diet cannot sustain as many patients as you are spending on marketing, and vice versa. You could not spend so much money on operational, but you're not spending money on marketing and you're not getting new patients. So why patient attraction and retention matters. Now, some statistic, it costs a medical practice between $200 to $500 to gain a new patient. Now, while an existing patient can actually brings 2 to 3 patients per year, but they have to be happy. And also that patient might come 2 to 3 times average per year. So it's very important to watch your operation and to watch internally what are you doing and how happy your patients are. You have to make sure your operational is solid. You have to have streamlined things from scheduling to forms to online presence. So when a patient walks into your practice, it's almost like you are on stage, you're performing. And when you're performing, you have to watch everything happening. The patient is your audience and you're performing, everything has to be perfect. The weight, the forms, and then you want to use technology as much as possible because everybody's using technology now. I can't be walking into a practice, filling 20 forms and writing my name on every single form. That is a turnoff when I go to a medical practice and they make me sign all those forms and write my name on all the forms, because that's the only way they can track all the pages with writing my name on every single form. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about the different things that can help you attract new patients. Now, the low-hanging fruit is a Google business profile. So when you search for the practice name by location, or the doctor's name by location, or maybe a specialty for a particular location, the ones that so the sponsor is paid. So to pay is an easy way to get yourself listed, but it's very expensive. But I can get you up and running on a paid sponsorship or advertisement. Very easy. You don't need to do anything except give me a budget and I will list you there. But to show up organically and to show up naturally, we call that organic. So one of the organic things is Google My Business. Google My Business, that's the one that will show, just like you see here, not the sponsor one. It's the one that's listing the practice name and it's showing the reviews and it's showing the location and the website. Now, so you have to have that listing because some people don't even list themselves there. So you need to make sure that you're listing yourself. Now, the next thing is you want to make sure it's updated. Then we're going to be linking it to your website and we're going to be talking about online appointment in a few minutes. So you want to make sure that this is all available for you and you taking care of. Now, you also want to encourage patients to leave reviews. We're going to talk about different aspects, how to do that. Then you want to look at your competitors. Just a quick reference to the Google My Business listing. This is based on your location and based on how many reviews you have. So if you're competing against somebody that has 500 reviews, that's about 4.5 stars, and you have no reviews, or you have 2 reviews with 3 stars, you're not going to compete. You're going to be listing at the very bottom of the page on the Google My Business. So Google My Business is a separate section than the Google Organic that we're going to talk about next. Okay. So the next thing is you need to link the Google My Business with the online booking. Online booking is one of the easiest way that you can attract new patients, because now once the patient finds you, you want to make it as simple as possible. You remember performing on the stage, you want to make it as simple as possible for that patient to book the appointment. Then after the appointment is booked, you want to have an automated system to confirm. You want to have things to collect forms. You want to make it as simple as possible to the patient to do business with you. You want to make it as simple as possible to the patient to be able to get to see the provider. Okay. Now, the next thing where you can attract and engage with patients is social media. Now, depending on your specialty, the social media might be applicable to certain practices, not others, but everybody goes on social media now, and you want to have presence. So now, the more presence you have on social media and blogs and things like that, the more Google will take you credible, and you will boost your listing by being present to social media and blogs and all of that. We will talk about all of that. And so you want to actively reply to comment. If somebody leaves you a review, especially bad reviews, you want to respond to that. And I'm going to talk about the technique to do that. You also, one of my suggestions is to create content. If it's video or slides or anything like that, is canva.com. So canva.com is a way that can help you with marketing. It's very affordable, or I'm not sure if it's even have a fee. Okay. Now, you also want to be listed to as many directory as possible, especially free directory, because the free directory gives you something called a backlink. So the more backlink you have, especially if it's credible backlink with a high authority and relevant to what you do, then it will boost your website and it will boost your listing. So this is some of the suggestions that you can get yourself listed. So we have Google My Business, we have Health Grade, we have Vitals, we have WebMD, and of course, we have Buzita, which is Rosemary is going to talk about today. Now, we're going to brush on website and SEO, which is search engine optimization. So how to optimize your website and how to make your presence more visible and ranking higher. Number one is make sure your website is mobile friendly. What does that mean? You don't want to design your website for a large screen where somebody goes with the phone, especially now, 60% of people are Googling and searching the internet with their phone now. The phone is becoming a major device. Not everybody's using a desktop anymore. So you might want to make sure your website is friendly and optimized for the mobile phones. The second is you want to make sure that click to call or online booking. So you want to make sure that you taking online booking button. And when I'm talking about online booking button, I'm not talking about a form. People now, they love to get results on the spot. We all love to book our airline seat on the spot. We want to know where we're sitting. We want to know that we got a seat. We book our Broadway shows. We book our everything now on the spot. So why not your doctor's appointment? So booking a doctor appointment is extremely important, especially if a patient wakes up in the middle of the night and wants to book something for the next day and want to make sure that the doctor will be able to see them. Also, you need to come up with keywords relevant to what you do. So the more you focus, the easier that you can rank. For example, the name of your town, the specialty that you're focusing on, maybe some of the keywords of the services that you do. If it's cosmetic or if it's injection or it's weight loss, you want to focus on the terms with the town. That's a lot easier. You're not going to be able to be number one when somebody Googles diabetes or weight loss in the whole nation or the whole world. That's not going to happen. But when you focus on your town, your county, or your state, that's a lot easier than you be so generic. Now, also writing blogs. So blogs is a very important part of the search engine optimization. And Google, one of the things they look at is how fresh is your website. Somebody that creates a website and sit on it for 5, 10 years, it's not going to be as credible as somebody is adding 2, 3 articles a week. So you want to give information to the patient. You want to show Google that this is a serious business and you are giving your website content. Now, patient reviews is extremely important. Everybody now, like in the old days, people talk to each other, says, who do you go to see somebody that I'm looking for a dermatologist or I'm looking for an orthopedic, and people will refer each other. Now people are doing the searching themselves. And so Google reviews is very important. Unfortunately, some of these reviews might not be positive all the time, but you want to be able to first, you want to have the patient review your practice within 24 hours because everything is fresh in their mind. Make it easy to send them a link or maybe have a QR code at your practice. When the patient is leaving, they can actually, you can ask them to scan the QR code and leave a review on the spot while everything is fresh. Train the staff to request reviews from patients. So that's an easy thing to do. Focus on the satisfied patient. So it's just like I told you, a happy patient will bring you 2 to 3 other patients per year. Okay. Monitor all the reviews on all the platforms. This is called reputation management. Some companies, they manage this for a business and some people manage it themselves. So it depends on what you're trying to do. Now, if you ever get a bad review, you got to respond to it. And we're going to talk about how to handle negative reviews and what is the don't and what is the do. Okay. So you want to respond within 24 hours professionally. Do not get defensive or emotional. You want to show commitment to improve the service. You don't want to argue with the reviewer. Invite offline discussion. You don't want to make excuses. Thank them for their feedback and do not include patient details, of course, for help. Okay. So this is an example of how to handle a bad review. So you can respond professionally to a bad review and encourage the offline and encourage that to try again and acknowledge that you are thanking them for their feedback. Do not get offensive. Do not get defensive. Do not get emotional. How to make your schedule efficient. Now, remember, when a patient comes to your practice, you're performing on the stage and everything matters. You're performing on that stage and you want to have everything the best from the time they call your practice to the time they show up. So you want to offer multiple booking options for convenient. Offer call-in option, or of course, you want to have an online scheduling. And we're going to talk about that when you see the visit. Mobile booking, ensure smooth experience on a mobile device or any device. Online forms, if possible. Then you don't want that patient to come and sit in the exam room for 15, 20 minutes and signing and write their name on every page. Now having appointment reminders that can reduce the no-show by 30 to 45%. That's easy to do, and it's overlooked by many people, and it's so inexpensive to do the appointment confirmation. Save staff time by having automation, things like that, from the forms filling to the reviews to the online schedule. Now, telemedicine might not be for everybody, but it is extremely important if it's applicable for you. Now, a lot of doctors might be helping patient over the phone. They might discussing things with them. They might talking to patient on the phone, but they're not even charging for it. Now, by offering a telemedicine, you will be able to help that patient and charge for it. You're going to increase your revenue. You're going to make that patient happier because they feel that they were seen. They didn't have to inconvenience themselves to come to the practice. They had something urgent they wanted to discuss. You discuss it, you get paid for it, they get service, everybody's happy. Okay. Now, improve patient engagement through follow-ups, enhance that. This is all the benefit of telemedicine. And one of the nice thing is the telemedicine platforms, they usually have a quick survey. So you get your survey on the spot and you get your reviews. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is the patient experience. A great patient experience keeps the patient coming and telling other people about how good your practice is. Now, the things that can affect the patient experience, again, you're on the stage, everything matters, from the quality of the chair that you have in your waiting room to how long they wait in the waiting room to how they were graded. But those are some of the quick points that we can discuss. Better scheduling, effective communication, telemedicine, patient feedback system, method to check in when the patient comes in, and the reviews. Now, I'm going to introduce Rosemary Wright. She's the Director of Business Development at Bozita. Bozita is a company that I created about 4 years ago, and it's going to help you with a lot of the points that we discussed today. So without further ado, Rosemary, it's
Awesome. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Again, it's Rosemary Bright, the Director of Business Development here at Bozita. Thank you for taking time to join us today. Special thanks to Robert and Microwize for putting together this event. I'm going to take you through our Bozita platform and kind of discuss some of the points that Robert mentioned earlier and how we can help you through our services. So Bozita offers an online scheduling platform, allowing providers to improve the booking and efficiency for their office. It helps build trust and credibility online through our patient reviews. So that's all part of the services that we offer through Bozita. Our platform also gives providers the ability to connect and offer telemedicine appointments. As Robert mentioned earlier, accessibility, making it easier for patients to connect with their providers in a timely manner, makes a difference with overall patient satisfaction. So here at Bozita, that is a service that is built into our platform, making it easier, one single login to be able to provide the care your patients need. Something else that we do is that we help our providers enhance their online presence. Robert touched upon this earlier when he discussed the importance of search engine optimization and coming up online and showing your practice or your website or perhaps through Google My Business profile. All of that is relevant in the way patients search for care currently. We're all consumers here. We're all patients. Searching for a doctor online is extremely important. Reading those reviews, seeing what other patients have to say about their experience and their interaction with a practice is extremely important. So we do the SEO and enhance their online presence through our platform, Bozita.com. We also include appointment reminders. It's important to give patients the flexibility to search and book appointments online. But if they don't show up, that's lost revenue for the practice. So our services will send out reminders on behalf of the providers. Providers get to control the type of reminders that go out and also the frequency, again, making it easier to keep those patients on track and on time for those appointments. The next, I'm just going to quickly dive into a quick little overview of our platform just to highlight some of the benefits behind being Bozita and our marketplace. So as you see here, Bosita.com offers flexible ways for patients to connect with healthcare professionals. Patients can search based on specialty, a provider's name or practice name, location. They can choose a plan, again, making it easier for patients to find healthcare professionals, not only in their area, but also that accept their insurance plan. Okay. If I select, let's say here, a pediatrician, I'm going to do a search here just to give you a general overview. So here's an example of our marketplace. Again, I'm searching for pediatricians near Paramus, New Jersey. And as you scroll through our directory, you'll see that different providers' profiles are presenting themselves. If I want to learn more about a practice or a provider, you can easily click on a provider's name, giving you the ability to learn more about that practice. Now, we talked earlier about optimization, SEO. It's such a fancy word. But the reality is, again, as consumers, we all go online and we all search for, in this case, healthcare professionals. So the way you come up and the way you show up organically online through those Google results really have a lot to do with this page. So here at Bosita, we will optimize this page. So when a patient is searching for pediatricians in Paramus or pediatricians in Ridgewood, your account, if you're listed on our directory, will show up, increasing your visibility online. Okay. So furthermore, if you scroll through the system, through the profile, we will also link your website to your provider profile, making it easy for patients to click on a link and be able to learn more about your practice. Optimization, like Robert mentioned earlier, we look at your location, the way your name is laid out, your specialty, even your phone number can be optimized. So if someone goes online and Googles the number, your profile will show on Google search results and the directory. I'm going to give you some other visuals just to, again, touch upon some of the points that Robert made earlier. So again, if I'm looking for pediatricians near me, as an example, some of those search results that you'll see through Google would be book top doctors, top pediatricians near me in Paramus. So as a patient, if I click on that link, it'll automatically bring me to the Bosita directory online. Here's another example. As a patient, I'm searching for, let's say, Dr. Daniel Samadi. He's an ENT provider. You'll see here, based on the Google search result on the right-hand side, we have his Google business profile. Again, reiterating and referring back to some of the points made earlier, we're looking at the website. So as a patient, if I click on website on their Google business profile here, the provider's account has shown up. If I click on book online, it will automatically redirect and bring me to Bosita. So as a patient, I can book an appointment and complete that booking directly on one single screen. Everybody knows there's a lot of challenges. If you're working full time, you're managing your family, very difficult to sometimes be called within normal business hours. So as a busy mom myself, I find that having a platform like Bosita makes it easier for me to book care at any point in time. If I wake up in the middle of the night and my daughter happens to be sick and I need to book an appointment with her pediatrician, I can easily go on Bosita.com, find her pediatrician, and book the next available appointment instead of having to sit around worried or waiting for their office to open the next day to be able to book an appointment for my baby. So it's extremely important to offer these tools to make it easier for patients to connect and book appointments with a practice. Another example that I wanted to highlight is, again, the way patients are searching. If a patient Googles just the provider's name and the Google business profile appears on the right-hand side, as you can see, the book online automatically gives you that flexibility, and booking appointments through Bosita is listed as well. And one final point I wanted to touch on is we study the way normal behavior, right? When people go online and they Google, what terms do they typically use to search for providers? Some might just say pediatricians near me as an example. Some might elaborate and maybe use examples like the one that I have on my screen here, podiatrist in Watchung taking AmeriHealth, for instance. So based on the way the behavior of the user, we will come up on the Google results based on our directory. So here's again another example, allowing our providers to connect with those patients that are just doing a basic search result. So a few benefits by being listed on our marketplace: we're connecting you with patients within the community that are searching for care. And we're giving you a lot of additional tools to help you grow your practice and reach new patients. Right? So once again, some of the benefits available through Vocida or by having your practice listed on Vocida is that we can help you create additional revenue for your practice by attracting new patients. We give your existing patients the flexibility to book online. Again, adding tools through Google Business or on your website, it just makes it easier for patients to connect. We help you by reducing your no-show with automated patient reminders. Again, touching upon that book online option, as I showed you earlier, makes it easy for patients to click on your website, view your available appointments, whether they're in person or telemedicine, and complete that booking online. We will help you enhance your online reputation with verified patient reviews. Robert mentioned this earlier. The feedback that you get from your patients is extremely important. It could really help grow your business and take your business to the next level by collecting the feedback from their patients and their experience with your practice. Another benefit is offering those telemedicine appointments, again, making it easier for you to connect with your patients. We will help improve your website search engine optimization and the way you come up online by being listed on our directory. And of course, the convenient aspect is that patients can book your practice at their convenience 24/7. Again, my example earlier was, Mom, middle of the night, my daughter's sick. I can just quickly go on vocida.com, pull up my pediatrician, and book that appointment without having to wait for the office to open. Next, I want to touch upon two-way integration and why that's important. And I want to mention the importance of having the Vocida synchronized with your software. It gives us the ability to have real-time availability. So Vocida currently offers an integration with Medisoft, Athena Health, and Lytech. So if you're using any of these systems, feel free to reach out if you're interested in what we've shared today. Having the interface allows us to look at your calendar as a whole, and any open available slots would be displayed on your profile on vocida.com, making it easier for you to connect with new patients, whether they're new patients that came to the platform through a Google search, or perhaps existing patients that are using us for other healthcare appointments. They can search and find you on our platform. Please note that we are constantly adding to this list of integrations. So if you don't see the software listed here that you're using, it doesn't mean that we're not working on it or it's not coming soon. So if you're interested, please reach out. How do you get started? If you're interested in what you've seen today and you see the value, please visit vocida.com, create an account. Once your account is active, we're going to provide you with the assistance, the setup, the support. We'll go over best practices. We'll help optimize your profile so that, again, we're increasing your visibility. Furthermore, if you sign up today, you will benefit from 90 days of our premium subscription free of charge. Again, easy implementation, the support is included. And here at Vocida, we will help you streamline operations, enhance patient experience, and grow your practice at no cost. So please feel free to reach out. Once again, my contact information is on the screen. Love to be able to answer any questions at the end, or feel free to contact me. My email and my direct number is posted on the slide.
Thank you, Rose. If you don't have any question, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule and joining us today. I want to thank you for your business and have a wonderful day, everybody. If you'd like to reach to either one of us, we'll be happy to take your question offline, or maybe it's a customized question that you have. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Robert, for having us.
you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.